Hello guys, today let's talk about serve. How you can start, what is the grip to start, okay? What is the best type of serve to start learning as a beginner or even as an intermediate player, and how can you do it? That is the most important thing, right? So how you should start is with the grip. There is only one grip to start learning, and the grip is continental grip. Imagine you have the hammer, you want to do this much like that, okay? This is the grip here, okay, with your hand in this direction, okay, and this is the grip you should use to serve. Only this grip, not here, not this, here, okay? And my recommendation to help you with this is when you start, usually you do this grip, you put your hand on the side. Usually you do like forehand grip, and you should do here. And if you notice, if you do the wrong grip, when you start, your hand is like that, okay? You bounce the ball, and your hand is here, okay? And if you use the normal grip, continental grip, one of the tips I usually give is to open a little bit the head of the racket. Why? Because if you have the wrong grip, if you have this grip, it's really not comfortable. As you can see, it's really not comfortable to keep this grip. So you open more the racket a little bit with the same grip, okay? And from here I teach the serve for beginners in 4 steps. So the first is the grip, of course this is not counting, but after that you should place your feet. I'm gonna explain you later, but the 4 steps are like swiping the floor, okay? Racket on your back, high five, and finish on your left pocket if you play with the right hand. So swipe the floor, racket on your back, here, okay? High five, and finish on your left pocket. These are the basics for the serve, and this is where you should start. So talking about the types of serve, you have flat serve, you have slice serve, and you have kick serve. And you need to understand everyone want to play with flat serve, okay? This kind of serve. Everyone want to start with that, but as a beginner or even with an intermediate player, you need to understand with this serve you happen some things. First is you serve faster, but the ball is coming fast to you. And usually the flat serve is also the one that is easiest to return the ball, because you just block the ball and the ball is going immediately to the other side. It's pretty simple. Even an old guy can just put the racket and the ball goes immediately to the other side of the net. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, as we say. Okay, this I don't think is the best option to start. Plus, if you never play tennis, for example, injuries can come because you are trying hard, and the goal in the beginning is to learn the technique, to learn the basics, and then the speed is the last thing. Remember, consistency, control, top spin, in this case the slice, okay, and then the speed is the last. You cannot skip processes, you need to go through all the steps. So the first step in serve is to play the ball inside of the box, okay? Here. The second is to control the ball. You divide in 2, to the forehand and to the left side, okay? And then you can divide in 3, whatever. And I like to teach the slice from the beginning, so I teach the spin, in this case the slice, at the same time I teach the directions and the consistency. And then only the last thing is the speed, and this is the thing in the beginning I care the less, because it's not the most important thing, okay? So these are the basic steps, and now let's go to the serve, okay? I can't even do from this line, okay? But it's exactly the same. Okay, so actually I'm gonna explain already from the baseline. I think it's easier to understand. And the most important thing is to understand how and where you should place your feet to serve. Of course, you cannot touch the line before you touch the ball. So I'm gonna tell you where you should keep your feet and in which position. And on this side of the court, okay, your feet, your foot, the left foot, if you play with the right hand, should be pointing to the pole of the net there. Okay? Pointing there. And this leg here, straight, half here, half back, okay? And you just go back easy. And this very little control, okay? And from here you start your serve, okay? This. Okay, from this position you start your serve. From this side, okay? This would be pointing to the ball once again, okay? I like to point a little bit more to the right, and then this one again, half and back, but from this side is much more comfortable to place a little bit more to the back. So you can point to the court and in the direction you really want to serve. This is how you should place your body, how you should stand before your serve. And you need to understand, to play tennis, the balance is really important. You really need to have balance. Without balance, you don't have tennis. And the balance starts with a good position, and everything in tennis starts with your legs. If you have a good position, if you know how to move in the other shots, you will play better. And in the serve, it's the same. So once you know where you should put your feet and how, okay, then we go again with the 4 steps. Swipe the floor, okay, swipe the floor, racket on your back, high five, and finish on your pocket, okay? But before this, which progression I do? I do one progression that I'm going to show you now. So this is the progression I do in the beginning if you are really beginner, because in the beginning of the serve, the most difficult is the coordination of the hands. And to work on that, before they do the normal movement with the racket, I place the racket in front of them on the right side, and I'm gonna show you here. Okay, so I get my position, racket in front of me, and my feet are on the direction of the heart of the racket here. Okay, same position behind the line. Okay, and now the goal is to do the movement with your hands. So your hand goes to your leg, okay, then you go up with your hand, okay, and you go with this hand without the racket for now, okay, here, okay, and the goal is, of course, my toss is different, as I teach in the beginning, completely different. I teach for the slice and easiest. So what I ask is the ball should bounce exactly on the strings of the racket. So this hand you can have the ball, or you can just don't have anything, and you're just gonna do this movement on your hands and wait for the ball in that area of the racket. Okay? Here, one more, here, and again, and one more, and here. Okay, last one. This is the first step, and when they know how to do 2-3 balls in a row, what I ask to them is to hold the racket, okay, continental grip as I said, and to do exactly the same, okay? I'm going to be a little bit more close to you, to do the same movement. So what I mean with that is to do this movement with the hand and to keep the racket here, okay? Just one time, just to check, and then the second, they need to go 1, 2, okay? And from now, they are going to start to play the ball. And what I ask to them is to don't move the legs. The max they can do is, if you are in this position, the max you can do is when you play, to go with this leg, to do this, here, to catch the racket on your left pocket. This is the max you can do, which means if the toss is wrong, you cannot serve. So what you're gonna do is, you serve, okay, swipe the floor, racket on your back, and if the ball is in the right place, okay, and if you can play without moving your legs, okay, you're gonna play the ball, high five, and finish on the left pocket. I'm gonna show you one ball. Here, your position, ball there, and without moving your legs. Here. Okay. Actually, I move. One more time. Here, swipe the floor, racket on your back, high five, and finish. One more. Swipe the floor, racket, again the toss to the right. Swipe the floor, racket on your back, high five, and finish. And once they control this movement, okay, then I start to introduce the next step with the legs, which is this. One, okay, racket on the back, and at the same time they play the ball, okay, they go with the leg and they finish. I will show you. Okay, the same movement, but instead of not moving the legs, at the same time they play, they go forward with this leg, like this. More. As you can see, I'm not so balanced on this exercise because I'm not comfortable with the bounce, with the toss so much to the right, but I will show you one more time. Oh, here we are, here. Okay, and with this, what's happening is you are starting to generate more energy on the ball because you are using all your body. and you are not spending more energy. You are just using your body against the ball, which is going to help. And the third step is exactly the same. You don't need for now, but I'm going to just say, is to jump to the ball. So the next step is once you have the balance, okay, you have your position, okay, you do this, okay, racket on your back, and here your legs go down, okay, and then you need to jump to the ball, here, okay, I'm going to show you one, here, okay, and you finish in this position. Of course, then you have the recover. It's not important to this exercise, to this video right now. And another tip I want to give you, I will show you from that direction. Okay, so this looks really simple, really beautiful, but what's gonna happen if you are a beginner, especially if you are a beginner, or even if you are an intermediate player, but serving with the wrong grip, every time you change to the normal grip, what's gonna happen, I'm gonna show you now. You're gonna miss to the bottom of the net, to the left side, and straight to the net, really low, and completely out of the court. I will show you. This is your main mistake. Okay, so once you start learning the serve, once you start getting the right grip, your balls are gonna be there. And when you miss to that side of the net, you should be happy, because it means that you are starting to use the slice, means that you're starting to use the normal grip, okay, and things are starting to work. And now you need to learn with the mistake, you need to know better. And with my experience, what I can say that will help you for sure, because help more than 100 students that I had, is when you serve from this side, okay, instead of pointing the ball to the side, to the spot, to the rectangle you really want, you point the ball straight, okay? And when you point the ball straight, what's going to happen is, with the slice, okay, when you do the slice, you point the ball to the other side, but with the slice, instead of reaching completely out, because you point to the other side, the ball is going to the right square, okay, the rectangle. I'm going to show you. I have my position, as I said, I'm going to point straight. Okay, as you see, when you're trying to play the ball to the other side, the ball is going to the right square. Okay? It's much simple, and you start to play the ball inside, and you are a little bit more happy. From this side, what you're gonna do is, instead of pointing the ball to the place you want, to the normal spot, you're gonna try to point the ball to the fence. And again, with the slice, the ball is going to the right place. I'm going to show you from here. Now I'm going to toss the ball more to my right. As you can see, I'm really not used to toss the ball to the forehand, and sometimes I don't think when I play, so my ball is always here, I'm sorry, but I guess this is the best you can do. This is how you should start learning a serve. And to repeat again, when you serve to that side, you should point straight. When you serve to that square, you point to the fence, and with the slice, the ball is going to the right box. This is going to help you to avoid the common mistakes, avoid to play to the net, and avoid to play too much cross court, which is completely normal. You need to accept the mistake, you need to keep practicing, and you need to do a lot of serves. But one of the things I want to tell you is to enjoy the process. Don't try to rush on, come to the practice and serve for 1 hour in a row. You don't need. You can just do your normal practice. Just 5 minutes, 10 minutes every single day are enough to improve your serve. In the end of 6 months, 7 months, 1 year, or much more than 1 year, you start to get more feelings also, and you get more feelings with all the other shots, with volleys, with drop shots, with slice. Everything helps to play better every single shot. So once you have more experience, you start to play better, and this is my best advice, to enjoy the process and to start learning from the mistakes. And you have always the coach where you can ask the advice, and you can say where you want to miss, what you feel, what you are not feeling so comfortable. And sometimes, of course, I set the position is this, right? Pointing to the ball and here from this side a little bit more back. But if you don't feel comfortable in this position, you can adjust a little bit. The only thing you should not adjust is the grip. The other things you can try to adjust a little bit, and if you are balanced and if you are comfortable, probably you will do a great serve. Okay, but once again, be patient. I think I already said a lot of things. Maybe if you have more doubts, if you think I can help you in any other detail, you can text in the comments. But regarding to the toss, okay, why I toss the ball always to my back? It's because I try to hide the serve to my opponent, okay? And when I toss the ball to my back, I hide and they never do, because from this position I can also do a slice, I can do kick, and I can do flat, I can do 3 types of serves on that side, because when you are when you have better level, you need to hide your shots, and your opponent, if the ball is always here, you cannot understand where is going to feed the ball. So this is the reason, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and see you in this video right here. Bye bye.